Hello, science enthusiasts! Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating world of fun facts about science. 1. Did you know the Earth is always moving? Even if you're stationary, the Earth is spinning around its axis at 1,000 miles per hour. 2. The solar flares we occasionally see on the news? They're actually the release of giant clouds of gas from the sun. 3. The water in your body could be over 28 years old. The water we drink is never destroyed and recycled through our bodies. 4. You might be made of stardust. Our bodies are mostly made up of elements that were created during massive stellar explosions known as supernovas. 5. The fastest thing ever recorded on Earth? A flea jumping from the ground at nearly 58 miles per hour. That's faster than Usain Bolt's record. 6. Ever wondered how much air you breathe daily? An average person takes about 23,040 breaths every day. That's a lot of oxygen. 7. The force that holds us to our chairs or beds is called gravity. It's what keeps us planted to Earth and stops us from floating away into space. 8. Your fingernails are actually part of your skeleton system. They grow slower than other parts because they don't get any nutrients from your bloodstream directly, but must be digested from food instead before they can grow further down into a fingernail-shaped object and form on top of the nail bed below their skin layer via keratin. This process also explains why people often have different lengths on their fingers, as well as why some people experience brittleness or splitting during periods when dietary intake isn't sufficient via keratin. It also explains why there might be gaps between where this process has stopped due to age or illness, while others continue growing normally nearby them, which explains why older adults sometimes have visible nails past their cuticles even though they haven't done anything special like painting them yet. This process could potentially help develop new medical treatments involving nail repair chemicals based on these observations, as well as an understanding about how things like radiation might affect our bodies through this system, since radiation would first need to penetrate through skin layers before reaching any exposed parts under keratin within our bodies, such as those fingertips, before finally reaching inside nails themselves, where keratin forms on top of nail beds below skin layers. This would allow scientists to study potential effects without having to expose entire limbs directly. For example, studies would need. Hey there, science enthusiasts and discovery seekers! Welcome back to another episode of Did You Know? Your one-stop shop for fun facts and interesting tidbits about our fascinating world. Today, we have a mix of facts about animals, space exploration, human evolution, and more, all waiting to surprise you. From learning about a snake who can catch its own food to discovering an asteroid named after a famous author. Let's get started with some interesting facts. 1. Did you know that some snakes can actually use their eyes to catch prey? Not for hunting prey themselves, but rather for catching insects that then serve as food for them later on in life when they don't need it anymore, because it helps them survive better overall throughout all stages in their lives without having any negative consequences whatsoever, which makes them unique among all animals throughout history across every continent except Antarctica, so far studied by scientists worldwide today, which makes them very special indeed. So next time you see a snake, remember that it may have caught its dinner using its eyes. 2. Moving on to space exploration. NASA has discovered an asteroid named after famed author Octavia Butler, making her only the second Black woman with her name attached to an asteroid after Mae Jemison. This shows how NASA continues to honor influential figures from different backgrounds in its exploration efforts, adding another layer of diversity into space research and discovery. 3. Our third fact focuses on human evolution. Scientists have found evidence that indicates early humans used fire over 1 million years ago, proving that humans were more advanced than previously thought in.